All right, where did we leave off, gentlemen?
Welcome to Rave in the Cave.
Yeah.
Grog had just walked in,
Grog had,
but he
just
hadn't
walked-
really explained what he was.
kind of walked in isn't quite the right word because he kind of smashed
He came in
it
a
through.
wheelchair.
He kind of Kool-Aid manned it through the wall. And coming through this doorway is a black, scaly, wyvern-looking thing. He's got like green mist kind of hanging around his mouth. You kind of see it coming through his nostril in flares as he breathes. And he just kind of looks around and he gives a nice roar, and all the goblins in the whole place just kind of cheer and go nuts.
I bet if we all hide under the mat, they can't find us.
That could be a way to go. But I suppose you'll have to wait because it's Uki's turn right now.
Cool. Can I play off of Trundle's turn and I'll go with the flow and try and throw us both into the ring?
Sure.
All right, Trundle's trying to chuck you in last turn.
Yeah. So
Before the break.
yeah, go ahead. Why don't you give a little attack roll and see what's your end game with it?
I need more room over here. I'm just sitting here like my bottle like this.
I'm not sure yet. Do I get advantage since I'm still going with his flow?
Sure.
Cool. All right, yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to throw him into the ring, and as he goes into the ring, Soren, can you please give me? I'm guessing you're not following him, or are you following?
Nah, we're both going in.
Okay. Then I need both Soren and actually you can't. Well, both of you give me a dex save.
16.
Yeah, Apollo. Yeah, you're able to kind of jump out of the way, jump in time as this body comes flying at you, feet first. You jump back a little bit.
What was it, Dex?
Dex, yeah. You're
Nice,
able to
I'll be
roll
back
out of the
in.
way as well. As Uki comes charging in. And you are both in the ring. You do have a second attack, I do believe.
I would like to try. I'd like to try and pin him, since we're already on the ground.
All right. That would be a strength check then.
Cool. That would be an 8, I think.
I'm not too worried about Grog if this is a regular thing. Besides the fact they somehow keep repairing the doors, but because Jim and Averick alone have won the last 3 weeks, I think it's just a bunch of kids holding up, like, you know, the time.
It does make you wonder what Grog's involvement is if the other two have won every week.
Maybe everybody likes him because he comes in and watches, or maybe he's like actually the delivery guy that brings all the food.
Yeah, he's just a pizza
Yeah.
guy.
Well, he
He's the
actually
D-
brings the,
He's the DJ.
Turn it
he
up.
brings the grog.
Yep, I got an 8, so unless he beats that.
Yeah, no, he actually did beat that. Yeah.
All right.
So you get him and you try and get him up, and you get about a 1.5, and you know he kicks his leg up.
Yeah.
And then it would be Soren's turn. Avrak the second.
I am going to. I can't do anything. Oh, I got the thing selected. I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over to the edge of the ring,
Okay.
and I'm going to shout, "Hey, Grog, how's it going, buddy?"
Grog roars, and a nice green mist kind of wafts up near you and gets almost right in your face.
Grog, sponsored by Mountain Dew.
I'm going to shout, "Great," and then I'm going to turn away. But as I turn away, I am going to cast discreetly. I might add, I am going to cast Devilish Charm.
Ooh.
which
Okay.
allows me to seduce any creature that I can see, immediately seduce any creature you can see in the same level or lower than you. The creature will be slightly more favourable towards you for the duration of the spell.
Is
God, I
there
didn't know you felt that way.
is there any type of save or anything?
No, it is a perfect hit. Because
Yeah.
Scott chooses all the
Um,
cheaty but stupid
hold on.
moves.
To attempt to seduce a high-level target, you must succeed a charisma saving throw against a DC set by the DM's discretion.
Don't you have like 15 charisma?
Yeah.
So you have to do a
If he's a
charisma
higher
save.
level than us, I need to roll a save. Apparently, there isn't one for anything else. I think it's because it literally only makes them slightly more favourable. So if he was going to eat me, he might just want to kill me.
right.
Yeah, or eat somebody, or eat the person next to you first.
Apollo?
So,
Why don't you give me a charisma saving throw just to see how appreciative as you turn away and kind of sashay away. Now, don't forget, you don't look like your normal self, so you're not wearing the impeccable suit.
I thought that would help. I thought he was on my team.
You look like Avrak.
Yeah,
So
I
it might help,
thought
or-
Grog was on my
Nah,
team.
Grog wouldn't help Avrak. That's silly.
A 10.
Okay.
Well, not too well.
All right. He watches you sashay away.
And then I'm going to turn around and attempt to punch Apollo in the face.
Why?
Roll it up.
Everyone already knows.
Got to keep
now.
up appearances.
Everyone already knows.
How?
Because the real Avrak just came out and got beaten by Jim, and he didn't turn back into you after he got hit.
You wouldn't
They don't know
do.
that.
That's how it
you
works.
might not. You
No,
might not know how magic works.
he hasn't changed. This is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hasn't changed.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to punch Dudar in the face
Roll it up.
with a, what am I adding? Dex. 10.
You'd be adding your highest attack bonus, so your magic
Charisma.
attack bonus. What's your MAB?
My what?
Your magic attack bonus.
I don't know.
Should say at the top.
Oh, I
of your...
see. The spell attack. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
6.
So you're adding 6 to 8.
So that'd be 14.
Is your AC 14 or higher, sir?
Apollo.
Kevin.
oh yeah, it is. Sorry,
It
I'm
is. What's your AC?
it's 14.
He was trying to play Pokemon Go.
It's 14 a hit. 14 feels like a
Yeah,
hit
that-
to me.
Sorry, I've kinda
What'd you
just
roll?
checked out
Yeah.
because
You rolled
14.
14?
Yeah.
I was thinking,
That would be a miss. So you
Well-
That would be a hit.
I thought you just have to match AC.
Yeah, you have
You
to match
match-
AC.
okay. So
Yeah.
it's a hit. You hit it. You roll up
you
some
know,
damage.
I'm like close to dying, right?
I know everybody's
I'll
trying to
have
make it
3 more damage.
He could easily just not hit Kevin.
All right, I'll
Kevin,
take 3 damage. Now
you-
I'm at 2 Now I'm at 2 health.
Avrak punches you directly in the face. This is the same Avrak that said "pin me" and pulled you by the back of the hair. Now at this point, you're kind of starting to lose track of who's who as far as the two Avraks go. You
He's
know,
really just trying to make you fight Scott.
one person.
Maybe I know who it is already, and I just don't care that he's disguised.
You might.
Maybe he's just being a dick for being a dick's sake.
I mean, there is that possibility.
Just because it's his birthday,
Come
I can attack Apollo.
Scott wouldn't do that.
You tried to make me go to sleep.
Because you were letting you sleeper hold.
Whilst that big thing came in the ring to eat me.
Don't worry.
Out
about
of the
it.
butthole. Jordan, it is your turn.
Well, as much as I'd love to duke Avrak out behind me,
Avrak's down.
you?
Oh, this Avrak. I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused
as
by the
far
number
as
of
I
Avraks.
know, as far as I know, Soren, who is really Avrak, just got taken down by Jim,
Yeah, he did.
and I have to avenge Dr. Wiener.
I
So
don't
I'm gonna-
blame you. Dr. Wiener does need some avenging.
So I'm gonna do that thing that God, who was it that did it? Where they go running at the ropes and they put their hands on it and they flip off of it and land like
With their legs around the
balls
neck.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like into them.
Yeah.
I can't remember what wrestler like did that all the time.
And then they like swing him around. I think it was like, wasn't it like Rey Mysterio?
Oh, you mean a
Jr. or
Hurricane
something?
Rana?
Oh, are you talking about the 619?
No, you're talking
All I
about Hurricane
know-
Rana.
Yeah.
All I know is every time I
Yeah.
saw those moves, it was one of the coolest things ever, and two,
Yeah.
imagining actually being the other wrestler, knowing you had to catch them and do that move
Yeah.
right, had to be effing
And their
terrifying.
groin was right in your
Yes.
face.
Because they
Yeah.
make up the fight as it goes. That's the,
Right.
the cool thing. So they were like,
Yeah.
throw me out there, I'm going to jump out and land dick
What do you
first
mean
on
they
you.
make up the fight as they go?
Wait,
It's
you mean
still
that's
real
his
to
face?
me, damn it.
No, that's how. I mean, if you have the mic cams up there, you hear them say what move they're gonna do. Like, throw me off the ropes and then give me the clothesline. Then I'm gonna roll around and pull. That's how like the
Yeah.
whole fight goes. Is them talking to each other about what to do. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
All right, I'll need
Yep.
So yeah, I want to do that.
athletics or acrobatics check, whichever's higher.
Let's see. I think or acrobatics is higher, but yeah. So that is 13.
Okay. You land crotch first with this guy. You can roll an attack if you're trying to like throw him around or anything. Or...
Yeah. Does my freaking ball sack hitting him in the face do any damage or no? Do I need to go full
I'm
separate
gonna
attack with it?
I'm gonna say do a full separate attack because that was
Gotcha.
just the acrobatics or athletics.
And that's 13.
All right, so you
12. I think it's 12 actually.
land balls first on his face, and like you try and use the momentum to kind of swing him around into a whatever, but his feet are planted, so really
So I'm like on a stripper pole.
you're on a
Spinning
stripper
around
pole
on his neck.
Nice.
made out of gym. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. So you're
Sounds-
looks like I'm working out at the gym.
the crowd seems to be cheering at that. Apollo,
At my joke, yeah, it was pretty good.
what are we?
So-
What are you doing, Apollo?
Throwing Sore into the effing dragon.
Yeah.
All right. if there's no reason this should work, but I've already tried doing it 3 times. Facing Soren Avrek, I using both my hands do a cartwheel onto his shoulders, hopefully to fling him towards Grog.
As a
you gotta-
projectile weapon, or are you just trying to throw him towards
Just
him?
trying to throw him over there.
So you're pushing like, but
I'm gonna do
a
this.
handstand on his shoulder,
He drew what he's doing.
Yo.
and then you want to throw him to the. Okay. Roll me your athletics or acrobatics or whichever.
I like that. That's your notes, by the way, is drawing your wrestling moves.
Yep.
13.
Yeah, so you're able to handstand onto his shoulder. Why don't you give me an attack roll to see if you can flip him?
Well, let's see how this fucks up.
Oh,
Pretty bad, I must say.
Of course, it's gonna be the nat 20.
wow. Okay.
Well, Scott, good knowing you.
What part of pin me don't you understand?
Okay, so
He wants to
Paulo,
make it look realistic.
you land about there, and you fling him directly to Grog, who
Yes.
Does it do damage to Grog?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to damage Grog.
Who catches
Jesse,
me in his teeth and
Jesse
swallows
didn't
me
account
whole?
for this.
Yeah.
But
He didn't
because
All right.
He didn't account for
Well,
because
right,
Apollo grabbed him, the sleeping stuff puts Grog to sleep.
Oh no, the sleeping stuff is off his hands, but
That's done.
Yeah,
That's
but
done.
isn't it all over Apollo's face?
Hey, Soren?
Or Soren's face?
it's kind of wiped off by now at that point.
After
First
12
off,
seconds?
Soren, I need you to give me a dex save.
Uh-oh.
I've got this. 14.
Your character is pregnant.
Yeah, so as you're flying towards Grog, you're able to kind of right yourself and prepare. So you're actually able to kind of go foot first.
I'd
You
like to
gotta-
cast Hershey Squirt on myself to try and get some elevation.
You're like Wario, but with poop instead of fighting.
Yep.
I mean, if it was only a little more powerful, you can do that.
No
but
thanks.
You're not.
Although,
gonna.
maybe I don't know. No, okay, carry on.
All right, so you're able to go kind of foot first. I do need a con save from you as well.
You're in poison.
For fuck's sake. 7.
See, it's not great, right?
And then I need you to roll some damage.
Me.
Don't you
Yes.
roll the damage?
I need you to roll some damage. So roll your magic mine damage.
Oh, did he do damage to Grog when he hit him?
Exactly.
2.
So
All right.
you
My plan all along.
you actually kick Grog directly in the face. Okay, you catch him. Unfortunately, there's a nice little mist that was hanging around his mouth where you kicked him,
Yeah, the
and
Mountain
you feel a little bit of a stinging sensation that start pretty much everywhere that's inside the green little mist. You can consider yourself poisoned, and you have to make con saves until you're out of the poison or take damage.
That's what you get for fucking pulling out my hair, you dickbag.
It's at this point.
At that point,
Yeah.
sorry, I just want to wipe the extra hair that's on my hands out, just as I lay on the floor. Just there's loads of long, stringy hairs that are attached to my hand. I can't get rid of.
So as we last left Jim and Jordan over there, Jordan was nice and crotch first. To
Still
Jim.
spinning right now.
Still spinning. Well, he is going to walk the two of you over a step and try to smash you into the turnbuckle.
All right, well,
The-
good
the
luck.
sign.
I'm spinning pretty fast.
I
Just
mean,
for the record, Jesse, did I take any damage?
not this turn. You have
Okay.
to get out of it.
Okay.
You will at the beginning trigger because you'll be starting
Okay.
in the square unless something happens. So Jim goes. You're like swinging around, so he kind of tries to go and step and like
We look like a
slam
siren.
you. Kind of, yeah.
Good thing I was the
you're-
police officer of the village people. Wee woo,
and
wee woo.
he goes to slam your back into the side of the turnbuckle, but your momentum swings him instead, and he slams into the turnbuckle himself,
Then we
Ah.
fly away like a helicopter.
taking
Nice.
some damage in the process.
I'm
It's a-
avenging Dr. Wiener,
You are. You're successfully avenging.
who I don't
Dr.
realize is
Wiener.
over there currently fighting a dragon.
And actually, you're both kind of closer.
I'm so tunnel visioned right now, I actually don't even recognize Grog is here.
That's fair. That's fair. And here, because you were swinging.
Scott has to respond to all the people telling him happy birthday on texts.
Needless to say, when he smashes into it, he drops you down now.
I'll text him
Uh,
happy birthday.
I don't know Scott's number.
Thanks,
I'm gonna-
man.
Do you know how much it would cost for him?
Well, you trying to say I'm not worth it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Apparently. It's at this point, Trundle grabs you, Yuki, and he kind of tries to set you up for a choke slam. So he kind of grabs the front of you, and you see
Yeah.
him like, well,
That's
hold
my
on.
plan.
Give me a sec. What's your AC?
14? Yeah.
All right. Well, so he grabs you like kind of by the chest area, by the neck a little bit, and he raises his hand, and when crowd goes wild, and he just kind of picks you up and throws you to the ground, dealing 3 damage to you, and you are prone with him standing above you. It's at this point that Grog turns his head to you, Scott.
Hi,
And
Grog.
he leads his head up, gives a mighty growl, and tries to bite you.
Remember the devilish charm, Grog.
You
Yeah,
have
but
to act
see, you
slightly
just kicked him-
favorably.
You just kicked him in the face, so he is slightly favorable.
Come
to
on,
you.
Grog. Surely you know that wasn't
But
my fault. I
What
was
if he's a
thrown.
sadist? Or what if he's a masochist?
Fortunately for you, he tries to bite you, but you really hurt his tooth, and it throws him all out of whack. So he kind of misses a little bit.
Oh my
Grog,
God,
you're
Grog's
inept.
an idiot.
Uki,
What's the challenge rating on him?
15,
Really?
CR 15. He's got
Huh.
3,000 health.
Well, we're gonna be here for 4 sessions.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'll get up and then I'll try and pin.
Well, he was standing over. All right, yeah, because you can throw him to the ground.
What is up with these rolls today?
Well, again, you could try.
Hey, there we go.
So again, well, how are you getting him to the ground?
Kind of like sweep his legs, or I'll stand up and then I'll get I'll kneel down and I'll kind of grab underneath him and like sweep him down, and then get on top of him.
So you go to grab him and you pull his leg, and he was standing kind of firmly, but when you
Are
pull
pulling
the
my
first,
leg?
you pull the first time, it kind of wobbles him a little bit, and you're able to take him down for the second attack. Give me damage and then a strength roll.
Okay.
Strength saving roll. So if you have proficiency.
Sweet.
1 damage.
So he's dead, right?
That 1 damage explodes him.
Strength would be 10.
Okay.
It's like the 1-foot punch.
Uki's fighting Trundle, right?
All right. So you get, his leg hooked up, his back against the mat, and you hear a 1, 2, 3, and Trundle looks all pissed off, and he kind of rolls out of the ring, and kind of
counting.
climbs up here. Soren.
Why didn't Aver's knocked
I
out.
think the butthole just counted him out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
hear a cavernous echo from below.
The butthole swallowed him.
So does
It's like
that-
the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars.
Does
Yeah,
that not
Bunch of
mean we
tentacles
won?
Came out.
Yeah, does we win?
Oh yeah, we win, right?
Do you win?
There's
don't
there's a
know.
pin out.
Yeah,
Does
we're
that
asking
mean
you.
You
what?
said it's the rules of wrestling. You're the DM. You tell us.
Yeah. Unless we got a pin.
Well,
them
if you,
all
then
out.
yes, we win. Ta-da! Later, everybody.
I don't know, Scott. Did you win yet?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
Well,
What's,
just other than the fact that the dragons.
did
are
I
here, we win.
see the count out?
Yes, you did see the count out. You see the
Do I-
crowd. The crowd kind of reacts. They look a little upset, but they're still kind of shouting and jostling, and they look upset. But
Okay. When I look at the dragon, is the only place the mist is coming from is his mouth.
that's what it appears to be. Mouth,
His
nose.
tail is up and more mist is coming out.
All of a sudden you hear a rumbling from his stomach. There's a fart and a little puff of it comes out of his mouth. No, no, yeah, it seems to be just his mouth area. And actually, give me a con save for your in the acid.
In the
You're
what?
in the what?
You're in the acid. You're tripping, man.
18.
You know what? In your travels as a professor, your studies, you've done some lab work.
You learned how to hold your breath.
You've been burnt by acid before, and it's not really phasing you. You don't take any damage, just turn from it. You're still in the zone of.
I would like to jump on his back.
Okay, give me a athletics, acrobatics, whichever.
The creativity you requested. Oh god.
When I say jump, I mean more like crawl.
He means he wants to try and get on his foot.
I think that's a 5.
You,
Yep, that'd be 5. Yep.
you ever see those videos on YouTube where like a cat or a dog or something is like sitting there and getting prepared to jump across like from a bed to a table or something, and they sit all prepared and they jump and they go nowhere and they just fall flat on their face? You do that except
like that Looney Tunes.
I thought this was going to be more like Scott's about to jump onto like a park bench, but before he could jump, he gets hit by an effing bus.
Yeah.
Hey Scott, how much health do you have?
Some.
More than you.
Instead of falling on your face on the ground, though, you fall on your face on a dragon.
Okay. In which case, I would at that point like to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay, slotted.
Dragon's soft and squishy, right?
Sure. Slotted.
Yep.
Okay. What's Ray of Sickness do?
I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a normal spell, like not even homebrewed. Ray of Sickness.
It is. I just don't have it
it's
up in
a
front of me.
normal one.
I didn't know he didn't have any non-homebrewed spells.
That would be a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't see, unfortunately. So what
You just
happens?
wasted a spell.
Is there a half thing?
Wait,
right there?
on a hit, target takes 2d8 poison damage, must make a constitution save. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of its turn.
So it's poison? Okay.
On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison turn. On a failed save, what? Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a constitution save. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of its next turn. So
Instead of
poisoned.
getting hit with
Yeah.
the damage and poison, it's just poison.
Yeah.
So he has to make a con save.
Unless it's immune to poison.
We're reminding the DM of these things, Kyle. We're trying to win.
He must make a con save. He does not.
2 can play your stupid game, bitch tits.
Breathe it back on him.
Cool.
And then I'm going to do the thing that Triple H and Shawn Michaels used to do, where they do that cross of the hands and thrust of the groin.
From Degeneration
Yeah.
X.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah, suck it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to
I'm
do.
gonna put a sock on my hand and be in a ravioli commercial.
Why are you playing to all my you're playing to your audience. Mr. Kitty, it is your turn.
Am I? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to now that I'm in clear view of what's down there happening, I'm going to smack Jim. Actually, I'm not gonna hit him against the pole. Yeah, I'm gonna spin him around and try and chuck him down there by where the dragon is.
Okay. Give
Like,
me
by chuck, of course, I mean I'm gonna,
spin him around.
yeah. And
I got
knock
you.
him That way.
Yeah,
Swing.
give me a attack roll.
Cool. That's 18.
That will definitely hit. All right, so why don't you give me some damage and where is it exactly you want to? Like show me the square you were thinking.
Roughly here. Well, that doesn't help, does it? Roughly this area per se.
So you're like there, ish. You're trying to hit him there.
Yeah.
It's coloring
I was
and
still
coloring
up.
My God, I can move the little.
There we go. I moved part of it. There we go. So yeah, I want to do that.
So you're basically launching him into the dragon.
Yes.
All right, roll up some tossing damage.
Okay.
That'll be your normal damage half, I'd say.
So okay. It'd be if we go total, it'd be 9.5. So.
Okay.
Last time I checked, that's a 17. I know.
Sounds about right.
You go low or high with it.
You go low
Oh.
typically, depending on the DM.
I go high.
DM, what do you want to do? Because I'd rather go with yours as opposed to Kyle's mean.
I mean,
go
I
high.
think in the rules it says rounded down, but it also
It does say rounded down, but I'm being.
But it's
generous
up to
with
the
you guys.
DM's discretion.
Yeah. So then I need Scott, give me a dex roll, dex saving roll.
That's my favorite roll in Dungeons and Dragons. They don't matter. It's up to what the DM says at the end of the day.
yeah.
12.
My favorite
yeah,
role is you should be having fun
Alright.
no matter what.
you're sitting there. You just cast your spell. You're laying kind of pretty much face to face with a dragon, and you kind of roll a little bit to gain your bearings. And as you roll, right where you were kind of laying, Jim comes flying and smacks the dragon in the face.
Hey, Jim, it's me, Soren.
What? Why would you say
What
your
was that
Soren?
voice?
He doesn't know who Soren is.
He knows me.
Don't you mean like Aardvark or whatever?
No,
his
I
name
mean,
is?
I want to tell him that I'm Soren.
What was that voice you used?
It's my
It's
whispering
me.
voice.
You tell him that, however,
Soren.
he has just been thrown across the room face first into a dragon.
He also
So
knows who Grog is, I'm assuming, since everyone else here does.
He looks a little dazed. So you're not sure if it registers when you say, "Hey, I'm Soren."
Jim, you look a little dazed.
By the way, I'm
Apollo.
Soren.
Apollo.
He's now
You are-
convinced Grog is Soren.
All right.
Wait, dragon, you could talk?
I would like to say hello to the dragon.
Then it cuts to him flying through the air, yelling, "Yeah!" And he's calling. Oh,
So you're
Yep.
you're gonna say hello to the dragon?
I'm gonna use my
Atreyu!
+0 to my animal handling.
Oh, you're literally saying hi?
Yeah.
So you're like, "Hi, Grog."
Yeah.
Is that how Kevin sounds? Hi, Grog. How's it-
Hi, Greg.
Hi, give me a.
Truly a village people.
I see you're eating my friend. Can you stop that, please?
Jim.
That's a 10.
Yeah, I say
Yeah,
Jim.
He,
Get back to
he-
eating Soren, you prick.
so you
Oh yeah, is
say
Jim poisoned?
hello to him, and you're not sure. He does seem to be, excuse me, in the mouth region.
A little bit.
Jim, you appear to be in the mouth region.
Or are you poisoned?
Kevin, you say hello and how you're eating my friend and blah blah blah, and he growls at you, and a nice
Seductively?
green mist comes
Nicely.
wafting your way a little bit. You back up a little bit. Do you want to do, because
I'm
that's
gonna
not
move back.
really,
I'll move there, right there.
that's not really an attack per se. You could still do an attack if you would
Just
like.
like wafted into my nose.
Okay.
do I
do
need
a
to do a-
walking? No.
No, do I need to do a save?
No, you're not actually in it. It's just
Okay.
that his response was a roar that sent a
Okay.
little cloud your way.
You should Looney Tunes him whenever he tries to blow the acid, stick your finger in his mouth.
So,
Yeah.
having done that, I get onto the top rope. And I try to jump onto the dragon's neck.
All right, give me an
It's a hefty jump.
15 feet onto the dragon's neck.
That's
Give me-
nothing.
give me an athletics check
Athletics, that'd be acrobatic.
or acrobatics.
I
That's
think
fine
that'd be
too.
20, Jordan.
16.
Now give me your attack.
Oh, I wasn't trying to attack it. I was trying to ride it.
Okay. Well, you still have to aim for it and
Okay.
Sweet landing, bro.
Yeah.
Crit
Why do
fail.
I keep getting critical ones?
Soren,
Oh, not again.
will you please give me a deck save?
God's sake, man.
Shouldn't have pulled my
Oh,
hair.
7.
So, Apollo, you go jumping and flying through the air, trying to ride this dragon, and you land on something. It's not black. It's actually green. It's wearing
Oh,
leather.
Mom, Jim.
Because
It-
we're the village people.
Yelled
Yeah.
at you to pin it
Weir's out.
earlier. Roll
Oh.
roll a little damage, please.
Roll for penetration.
Roll for penetration.
Yep.
So 1d6.
Sure.
Those two are gonna kill
Plus
each
2,
other.
so plus 5.
I know.
So 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna censor this up a little bit.
Scott,
Yep,
There we go.
I'm
you
down.
take 7 damage and now have an Apollo riding.
Yes.
No, I'm not down. I'm all right.
His pants are down though.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got rid of my censor bar. Oh, I know why, because it's not censored colored.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
can
so
actually make a black bar too.
Yeah, I am.
so you're not down.
No, I'm all right.
Big it up again.
Cool. Cool.
I'm hanging on in
You-
there.
You do, however, have a nice Apollo on your neck, Apollo necklace. It's all the rage this year.
How do I erase this?
You
You
click on
right-click
it.
on it.
You have to click on them and then erase them.
Oh,
Yeah.
individually?
I mean, you
Yep.
can highlight him, but you might risk deleting your character.
Or I could do that.
That was all me.
Look, I have all these drawings. All right. So anyway, it's
Why
about
did
this.
you make that box come back and not go away?
I didn't.
Hang
I
on.
didn't do that.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know how-
Oh, hey, it's censored.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like Kyle made a box exactly where I was making it. So I thought Jesse
Yeah.
reformed my box.
Yeah.
I was
No.
like, what the heck? How did that happen?
Jordan, don't worry. I'll reform your box. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
So it's at this point that Jim kind of rouses a little bit.
For the dragon?
And what?
No, go on.
No, because he was like up against the dragon, kind of all
That's how I got
dazed.
aroused. Got it.
Yes, exactly. The dragon definitely is turning him on. And he
He is a bad dragon after all.
Yeah.
use
welcome, Jesse.
promo code SMG. So he backs off the dragon and comes over here and takes a nice big old swing at Apollo.
No.
Doesn't-
Apollo.
Why wouldn't he swing at Soren? He's at the same level.
You're on top of him. You're the easier target.
Why not Jim? He's right there.
Yeah, why not hit the dragon?
Yeah, why doesn't the dragon attack the dragon? No, but I don't know what the deal is.
It's
Then.
it's Jim's turn actually, and he's
Jim didn't kill
smashing.
himself. He just killed Avrak.
He could kill himself. Does a 14 hit?
Equal.
So it hits.
It
All right.
hits.
It hits. So
Oh, I'm gonna die.
you
Bye.
take 2 damage.
That kills me.
Good thing it was Jim that did it, and this is a wrestling match and not a killing each other game.
Yeah.
I don't know what Grog would do.
So yeah, he punches you in the head, and you feel the warm, comforting embrace of darkness come over your consciousness.
I just take a
yeah.
concussion.
He means you pass the F out.
Yeah, you're knocked out. You're not
Definitely.
dead.
Definitely
Alright,
pass
guys.
the F out.
It's like that terrifying scene in movies whenever they're gonna like take somebody hostage or whatever, so they just do one punch and knock him out. Because I'd always be afraid, what if I hit him hard enough, it like effed him up but didn't knock him out?
Yeah, or cause like internal bleeding
Yeah,
that
they
they
get,
didn't
like,
know about.
constant Die. Yeah.
All right, it's at this point that Grog gives out a frightening growl and like kind of just shakes his whole body.
Is it 'cause he's stuck in the wall?
It's because he has freaking 3 people all fighting on top of him,
Yeah.
basically. So I'm gonna need Soren. I need a dex save from you.
Ah,
He's being protected by the unconscious body of Apollo.
10.
Aren't you glad you effed with me earlier?
10.
10.
All right. So in the process of the shaking, Jim goes flying and hits the side of the ring, hitting his back kind of hard. You might hear like a crack. He definitely a big grunt in pain. Not Soren. Apollo, you go flying this way.
Whoa!
Oh man.
You hit into the wall, but by the time you get that far, you're not like, you don't take any damage. For you, just kind of crumpled heap.
Okay.
I'm already pretty fucked up
Laying
anyways.
down, you
Yeah.
flew 35 feet.
And he took no damage.
Soren,
Just my body's so flexible, or it's like it's so. Like,
well, he kind of ragdoll. So
it's so relaxed. It just doesn't.
It's
impact.
like a drunk person in a car crash. How like they go so just.
However,
blank,
I
they're,
land on
that.
top of
without
him.
Yeah.
injury.
no, you land right next to him. You land on your feet. You just happen
Spooning.
to get buffered by Apollo being thrown. So
The
you
Vampire
kind of exactly. You're able to be all right, but unfortunately, that means you are directly next to Grog when he prepares a nice, misty green
Ha!
plume in your direction, and I need another dex save from you.
I've got this. With a
Yeah.
7.
Yep, you got this.
We're all gonna die.
We got this.
Yep.
What are you at, Scott?
Enough?
We'll find
Sounds
out.
strong enough to me.
Well, first off, why don't you take a con save? This will be the good news.
14.
The dragon drowns.
You know, you're other than the initial blast, it's all right. You don't feel that bad. Unfortunately, the initial blast is 7 damage. That's the bad
Did you know it's my birthday today?
news. I do believe there are healing potions. If I'm not mistaken.
I was in the middle of making one before I was rudely interrupted by a wrestling match.
I'm fine.
Thank God.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
All right. Well, that would make it Uki's turn.
Cool.
How are you not dead? How do you have more health than I do?
I haven't been hit until you hit
Yeah,
me.
he hasn't been hit much. Scott is on disguise self concentration at all.
Oh, good point. Possibly.
That's a damn good point.
I would imagine
Actually,
so.
If that's the case, then
The
once you
sleeper
cast...
hold would have broke him out of it.
No, I'll tell it once he finds out.
Oh, I forgot Kyle's DM.
No, this is like in the actual roll.
It
so.
doesn't say that, but I think it should be.
All right, because if you're casting a concentration spell and you get hit, then you need to make a Constitution check to get more than half the damage that you took in order to keep concentration.
I've been hit twice,
Yeah.
but I passed both of those.
Mhm.
Where have those rolls been when we're fighting?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
It doesn't actually say it's a concentration.
All right.
No, it
Uh,
doesn't, but
Alright.
I'll take it as it is. It feels like it should be.
Well, if that's
Yeah.
the case, then once you casted your what was the ray of sickness?
Oh yeah, what had disappeared.
That is when it dissipated. So
Okay.
you are now actually Soren. Because if it is
Jim.
concentration, you
Jim,
break that concentration.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Jim's not looking too good. His back looks kind of. He's laying against the side of the ring, unceremoniously and very painful like looking.
Good
somebody
thing,
get him.
'cause
Still Uki's turn.
Cool.
Okay, you gotta pull him in there and pin him.
I'll just freaking go over and put the rope around his
Yeah.
throat.
Well, are we
That's
trying to
what I
kill
do.
him?
No, you don't have to. People done
Yeah.
wrestling. It's
Hell
not a
yeah, I'm trying to kill him.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Well, you
run
already
up to
killed
Jim.
me. Good job.
You
Yep.
put the second rope here, and then the bottom rope goes over, and you pull him up like that, and you can pin him out that way.
Yeah.
Or tap him out, whichever they choose.
Yep. I'm gonna
You do it like
Well, that would have to be a tap out because when you're being pinned, if you touch the rope, it's an automatic. You're good.
If you grab the rope,
Yeah.
you touch it with your face, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, and hold it with this maybe, but I doubt that's the
Mhm.
case. Because they use it a lot, and well, they did. I don't know if they still do.
I haven't
Yeah, I don't
watched
either.
wrestling in years. All right, so
Same.
you're
Been a while.
over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna use telepathy on Grog and tell him that Jim has plans, or Jim the
Goblin.
green goblin that's in front of you has
I've
plans
changed.
to
Sorry.
overthrow the leader. I'll pin him down and you finish him, and then I'll get him in a
What?
chokehold.
What?
Yeah.
He's gonna try and overthrow the WWE.
Yeah.
Then Vince McMahon comes down on a freaking golden disco ball.
He wants to be general manager.
All right. Do you have the
He's gonna
exact
usurp Triple
wording
H.
on telepathy? Like, is there they need to speak a language, right? But not necessarily the same as you.
Yeah, they just need to
I thought it was any sentient being, as long as
No, I thought for telepathy they had to have a language, even, but it didn't have to be his own.
But it didn't have to
because
be
most
his own.
the
people
creature
would-
must be able to understand at least one language.
Okay. So yeah, so what do you tell him that Jim is looking to overthrow
Good point. I do speak Draconian. I forgot about that.
the
Mhm.
leader? And
Yeah.
okay. All right, you tell him this.
Yeah, and then I'll try and I'll get Jim in like a chokehold.
Okay, give me a Give me a better attack roll than that since you get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
That looks a little
Hey,
bit
there you
better. Okay, roll some damage. And roll some damage, and then a strength check.
All right, 7 damage.
It's a heck of a chokehold.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you got a 5 for his strength check.
Well, he can add.
A total of 6.
Right, I forgot. I was thinking his was a solid 0. That's Scott. That's a 0.
All right, so
Yeah.
you get him in a nice chokehold, and you definitely hear some crunching when you first get him in the chokehold.
Yeah.
But you can tell he's able to struggle a little bit, and you feel that he's breathing, which obviously a chokehold, you know, you have to cut off his airways. So
Right.
it seems like you got him, but not in the proper hold you're looking for. Mr. High as a Kite.
This isn't the hold you're looking for.
Yeah.
I can't remember who had any potions.
Would you like to know?
Yeah, I would.
I've got none because I was, like I said, making one
How
I
long
have
does
one.
it take you to make one, Jordan?
a full day.
Yeah, you didn't have a full.
Yeah, Scott, I do have one.
Oh, I've got one. Yes.
Wait, you still have one?
I got
Oh, do
one.
you?
I am
Nice.
going to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to run over to Apollo.
And drink it in front of him.
And I'm going to pour the potion down his throat.
All right.
Okay. Roll it up.
2d4 plus 2.
And then tell
D4.
Apollo that he avenged him by taking out Averick.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay, cool.
So that's 6.
So you're at 6 health because when you get a potion, you start at 0, no matter what.
Yep.
So you're at 6 health, sir, and you are you are awakened
You're back.
to the taste of cinnamon rolling down your throat in a liquidy form. And,
It's the
and
cinnamon challenge.
Do I cough it all up?
you cough a little bit of it as you take your first breath in a.
Am I holding a
Couple
vlog
seconds.
camera pointed towards my face?
You're taking a selfie with Soren.
Does the powder that flies out whenever he coughs heal Soren?
It wouldn't be a powder. It'd be more of a liquid. And no.
Just spit back in his face to heal him.
Spits back in his mouth.
But Kitty, here, Kitty. It's your turn, Kitty.
Okay. See, I don't know about Uki's potential pact with Dagron the Grey.
No, you don't. That was spoken directly into
Uh-huh.
his mind.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, I was just saying if he was gonna like just bite Jim in
I
half.
just colored on myself. Can you okay,
Yep.
thanks. Yeah, I guess you know what, while he's holding him there, I'm gonna crawl through the ropes because I'm still mad at Jim. So I'm gonna get up there and I'm just gonna try and kick him down through the ropes. You know, they get down and they do like the 3 or 4 kicks in there while their tag team partners like holding them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Well, get crapped on.
What's the total? Because I know you add a lot.
14.
Yeah, you hit him right
Oh,
in the
do I?
head. Kick him in the head a few times. Roll damage.
Okay. 11.
Nice.
As you kick him in the head, it's the kind of classic wrestling moment where each kick he kind of slumps further towards the ground
Mhm.
until he's just kind of on the ground. That would make it Apollo's turn. Now that you are up, Apollo, what would you like to do?
So how's he looking now that he's apparently laying on the ground with Uki still holding on to him?
Jim, he's got some blood on him. He's not looking too good. You know, a little driblets of blood down the corner of his mouth.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
be able to reach.
Did he do the fake cuts on himself?
Yes, exactly. He's got a ketchup packet hidden in
What are
his-
the things called, the old razors they used to use for that? They probably still do use them, but
Can I reach?
I don't
Can I reach
remember.
Jim?
sketching. It's some word like
a
that.
shiv? No.
Freaking blade.
Can I reach Jim from where I am?
What's your
30
speed?
feet? 30.
Then sure.
Okay. Paulo is going to slap Soren on the back in appreciation as he runs.
Soren, if you would like, you could have a.
I guess you said opportunity attack. I would like to grab his hair.
God
I thought
damn
at this
it.
point you both know who each other are.
Yeah.
No, I would like to pat him on the arse as he runs.
Okay.
Roll damage.
9.
And I want
You feel a little pat on the butt as you by.
And I say,
Spur
go
to
get him,
law.
go get him, Tiger.
I want to drop
I look over.
Jim in his stupid goblin face.
Alright, give me some attack rolls.
Finally, god damn it.
He's
This is
getting
the
all his
first time I've hit
anger out.
something. This is the
Yeah.
first time I've hit something.
No, it's not
what
the
it-
first time.
What
yeah,
is
you,
that?
you hit the
what's the
dragon
total?
with a human.
Yeah.
For 2
What?
damage.
What's the total?
23.
Yeah, you just miss. You know, no, I'm kidding.
Or wait, you're a half elf, aren't you?
Is he?
Oh,
I think Scott's
No,
a half
he's
elf.
human. Oh,
Yeah.
Scott is. Yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying now. Yeah, no, you drop kick him in the face. Let's see some damage.
okay.
You go
Actually, can
flying
I change that up? Can I change that up? What I'm actually doing?
What?
Try to rip his arms off because Apollo's so mad that he hasn't been able to hit anything today.
You would need a very high strength roll to do that. I
Uh,
mean, very.
In other words, just
Oh,
knocking
yeah.
the F
Can I
out.
just bitch slap him hard enough to see if that kills him?
I mean, sure. I would imagine a drop kick to the face would be more painful than just a slap, but
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
this
the
is
same
20.
attack regardless.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
1d6.
You walk up and you bitch slap him upside the face
That's
for
gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Blood goes flying through the air, and he looks up at you angrily and spits blood in your face.
Paulo puts his ring.
Can I do my bonus action to attack him again?
Bonus actions would not be attack
Or
action.
what? You said I get the same mechanics with the short.
Oh yeah, because you attack with two short swords.
Yeah,
that's
it's
kind of like what
like with two
Kyle
short
does.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Go for it.
Yes.
What are you doing? You
I'm gonna-
need to-
I'm gonna come back at him with the backhand.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're gonna
like
backhand him.
So
all right.
20.
Roll up some damage. You attack him the first time. He kind of chuckles a little bit and spits blood in your face, and then you backhand him.
There
That's
it
gonna
is.
be 11.
And your backhand, of
Snaps
course,
his neck.
Yeah. Backhand
You
always
hear-
does more damage.
a violent crack, and his eyes do, in fact, roll up into the back of his head. He looks
And it says
like...
jackpot.
Yeah.
Wait, Did we have an
Coin
agreement?
start.
Did we have an agreement with Jim?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it
I
kind of went
mean,
out.
I look back at
Yeah.
Soren like something with Jim. Am I
Yeah,
missing?
we
Am I remembering
blackmailed
something
Jim.
wrong?
He was supposed to throw the fight for us. It didn't look like he was going to do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
As you
Okay.
look back to Soren, and just kind of like, Jim, him, Grog comes running up and barrels into this whole nice little group here.
oh,
Apollo, I need a dex save from you, sir.
oh boy! I wasted all my good throws.
Good thing we're up on this really high safe ring.
Oh,
Yes.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
there we go.
you're able to jump out of the side. Jim unfortunately gets trampled with one of the legs.
He's dead already. It's all good.
He's
Well, he's
I
dead
mean,
now.
He's seen better days. And then I actually need
He's a
'cause
light
in the-
dragon.
in this charge, he kind of puts his face through the bottom of the ring, like the bottom ropes, and
Dragon!
It's like chomping down.
kind of chomps at you two. So the ring dex saves
For both of us?
for the two of you, yes.
Can I just like, can we jump on both sides of it and strangle him?
Mhm.
Who-
That's
I
a
mean,
20 up for me.
You both
Nice.
are able to
Same.
nimbly jump out of the way. His face is still kind of between you guys, chomping. But yeah, you both jump out of the way.
We have you trapped now,
No
Dragon.
harm. Although you do notice around your feet there is where his face is a nice little green mist pile or cloud. But that brings us to Uki's turn.
We're gonna start boxing him back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have our weapons on us.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you
Yep.
don't.
It's
Stab my
It's-
thumbs into his eyes.
kind of poopy. Oh, they say his butt or something. In my mind, I immediately think, what would Kevin try? So my first thought is jam my thumb up his butt.
All of a sudden, when you jam a thumb up his butt, you see a giant thumb come out of the middle of the ring.
He's actually being controlled by 4 gnomes.
Yep. Jesse, is everybody still chanting?
Everybody's going crazy. It looks like they're definitely enjoying themselves. It's tough with all the commotion and the noise to tell if they're cheering or jeering. It's all just kind of one emotion.
And you said the dragon's head is like still in between me and Earth.
It is. Definitely is.
All right. First attack is I'm going to use both my fists to just punch him like,
Both like this.
yeah. Yeah, that's that.
It's like one big fist.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it up.
That would be a 14.
Okay, so Earth, can I please get a deck save?
From him getting a 14.
Yeah. All right, so as you
19.
go to strike down at him, he bobs his head out of the way, which causes his head to come towards you, Earth. Almost trying to. He's not trying to, but inadvertently sweeping your legs out from underneath.
And I limbo it. Oh, okay.
But you're able to see it, so you actually jump over it. Yeah. So actually, if you want, it's up to you. You can.
Land on it.
Well, I was gonna say land on the bottom rope, like you jumped up on it to save yourself.
And then use the rope to strangle the dragon to death.
You probably
Made out,
could.
of, made out of steel, right? I hear that
It's
dragon
ra-
fire can't melt steel beams.
It's razor wire.
Like the people that make gaming gear.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
R-A-Z-R.
RAZR. It glows green.
So it's better in name than actually in product.
It's
Yeah,
got
don't
like
get me
100
started.
extra.
Yeah.
Don't get me
100 extra
started.
little
Let's move
buttons.
on straight away.
Hey, I like my razors.
do you have your same thought with it as me?
No, I sent back a camera to them to
Right.
the address that they gave me, and then it hasn't been picked up from the delivery address they gave me, and no one's tried to collect it. So I emailed them saying, "You gave me an address to send this to. It's been sitting there for the last 10 days. No one has collected it." And they replied saying, "We can't collect things up from, we can't pick things up from a pickup point." I'm like, well, why did you give me the address of a pickup point? Why didn't you give me an address to send it to where someone would be? No answer yet.
God,
Nice.
That was 6 months
Lovely.
ago.
Yeah, it was a good month ago.
lovely.
Nice.
Lovely.
All right, I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and then drink a health potion.
And I guess
Okay.
it landed on the bottom rope or whatever.
Okay.
Because it'll look cool.
Yeah, it will.
Ah. The dice stacked on top of each other. I'm assuming.
Wow. That sucks.
All right, then that would mean it is Soren's turn.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
I'm sorry to do this, everybody.
Oh no.
I am sorry to do this.
No, you're not.
Not.
Don't lie.
I just hope it's not an area of attack damage thing and just kill us all. I'm hoping it's something more like Hershey Squirts or a mine under the dragon.
I am going to cast Hershey Squirt.
Oh, thank God.
So it's what does he?
Constitution save.
His butt's pointing the other way, so we're fine.
What's he got to hit? DC
14.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So
Here comes the embellishment.
Jim's not looking good.
No.
He's definitely not looking good. In fact, now
He's brown.
no,
He's a brown
actually,
goblin. Oh.
he's a white goblin.
He's a white guy.
What part did you shoot with the Hershey Squirt?
Yeah, all types of. You hear this weird gurgling noise, and just from the back of this dragon, this stream of just white fluid comes out and just splashes all over Jim.
So you're a girl
All
dragon.
over.
So
I mean, because you're just riddling with female beauty.
until the start of your next turn, attacks made against him have advantage. And then I'm going to move behind these guys. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay there.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Earth, you are up. You are chugging. Chug.
Already did.
I know. I was late to the party.
Yeah. All right, so I'm up.
Yeah, you are, big boy.
So what's old Dagron's thought to of what just happened? Is it like, it's a beast of sorts.
When you
so is
go,
it just
you go,
I
go.
pooed again. Yeah. or is it-
Right now, it's thrashing around underneath you. You can't tell. It didn't really look like it phased it all that much, per se. It's still
Okay.
doing the same thing, but I mean, if you were trapped in stuck under, your head was stuck in something, would you care if you pooed yourself at that point?
Yes.
You try to get your head out?
I definitely would care. That would just make it worse. That's one of those things where like you can't get near it starts raining on you, and then the poo is like getting soaked through the pants. And
No. We've all been there, brother.
can't get your head through the fence where you're trying to spy on the cute ladies that were in the swimming pool. But then you realized, oh
During
god,
a
I'm on the
rainstorm?
dude's side, and
Oh, man. Hate when that happens.
always. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna, stomp onto his head as it thrashes by.
Okay.
I guess that hits like 24.
Just misses. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
so close.
That definitely hits.
Cool.
Roll up some damage. And what's the exact kind of attack you're doing? You're just stomping on his face?
I'm
or-
curb stomping him.
Okay. Oh,
7 damage. And as I do, I want to pull down with it and kick off to disengage.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm basically on the rope and I'm kicking down on him and I'm bouncing off both
back.
his foot and the rope. Yeah, to
Yep.
use that as leverage.
That's perfectly fine.
Cool.
Put your
And that's like the only place I can really go unless I go in front of him again or sit on Uki. So,
you could sit on Uki. No.
and can we share a square?
I mean, are you gonna try and do an
I'm good. I'm good
acrobatics
where I
to
am.
jump up on his head? Apollo, you are up.
Well, when you say it like that,
All right.
be the Dudley brother.
I'm going to jump up onto the dragon's neck.
Reindeer paws.
Like as an attack, or you're trying to ride it?
I want to jam my thumbs into the dragon's eye so I can try to blind it.
Okay. Give me a athletics or acrobatics to get on top.
That's gonna be 16.
And give me an attack roll to hit,
Here comes the
gouge
one.
out the eyes of a
That's gonna
moving
be a
dragon.
23.
Why don't you roll me up some damage?
Destroy those eyes.
For the record, actually, Jordan and Kevin, roll me 2 more attacks.
Oh, okay.
Because you both had advantage on it. I see if either of you crit for extra damage.
Oh, gotcha. Did mine roll?
I didn't see it.
It says roll. Okay, there it goes. No.
All right. So yeah. So how much damage?
That
did you
was
do?
7 damage. Or yeah, 7 damage.
Okay. Cool.
And then second attack.
Yeah, I forgot we got the advantage thanks to Hershey Squirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hershey Squirts is actually
That's
a really
gonna
good
be
move.
10. So 17.
Apart from the obvious.
You mean the advantage part? Yeah.
All right. So at being viciously attacked in the eyepiece, he can't actually see, so he just starts thrashing around at whatever the hell is on his back and going towards his eyes. So he is going to try and bite you, Kevin,
All right.
but ends up getting a mouthful
Oh no.
Oh,
of Jim, along with
okay.
all the herbs and spices that have been liberally applied to said Jim.
Oh.
And he proceeds to throw up, which actually
Oh, that's good for Jim.
He's still alive.
spreads a cloud of poison, which means I need Apollo, Uki, and Earth to all make con saves, please.
So he's not vomiting down where the vomit's going to fall onto the floor in front of him.
That's
well, he
gonna be a
did, but
5.
see, when a cloud of smoke is blown down, I don't know how. I'm not speaking from experience or anything, but it tends to billow out.
What about whenever there's a giant ring in front of it that Kyle and I are on?
Well, it would still roll along the ring at your feet, so it's
I thought it hit it.
Wait,
and
if I'm
go up
on his
and
neck,
continue to rise.
wouldn't it be going out and not towards me?
Oh, you're right. No, you're on his neck, so you're correct. It's just because you need to move your character. So
pull.
yeah, you don't need to make one. The other two
What type of
do.
check are we doing?
Dex save. So if you
You're
have
doing a con save.
proficiency.
That was a concentration.
Yeah, I thought you said.
Oh no,
con.
you're con save. You're right. Sorry.
13.
Are you sure you don't want it to be dexterity?
Boy. Okay.
You could make it a dexterity and they could just jump back.
It still be 10.
If it would be 10 with Dex, yes, Jordan, you're able to jump back a square. Uki, you have been through a lot in battle, so this is nothing for you. It almost kind of tickles a little bit.
Acid has weird effects on people.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, acid does have weird effects on people.
I
Like
mean,
legit
acid and fire aren't so different if you think about it.
Depends on what type of acid we're talking about. Uki, you are up.
Talk about like citric acid.
Yo,
Oh,
you gotta be careful of that stuff, man.
Yeah, that's the dangerous
That's gonna
acid.
get you.
I've seen
Yeah.
people ruined by that.
Acid.
Whose turn is it?
It's
It's
Uki.
mine.
Oh,
He's thinking diligently.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna turn and look at the leader and use telepathy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Are you
you
not
are not
entertained?
entertained.
use telepathy and ask him,
The F.
is the match still going on or is it over? Because all your champions have been defeated.
I like where Wookie's priorities are at.
So
Yeah.
you say this, and he hears it in his head.
Or sugars of sugar plums dance in his head.
What's that meme? Where it's like
Remind
On the
me,
on
did
the
you,
outside. Oh,
Kyle,
Yeah.
whenever you guys met with the leader before, did you talk at all to him? Would he have known
Yeah.
your voice in any way, shape, or
I mean, he probably saw the guy turn and look at him when he did this.
I thought he
Yeah.
mainly talked to Soren and.
Because
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because if he,
yeah.
I don't
I-
believe he heard your voice.
No, I did say a few words because I told him where the little fireball came from.
You're right, you did. So he hears the voice in his head, and he kind of looks around a little bit, and then locks eyes with you.
Yeah.
As you're, and realization dawns on him, and he looks around at his people and yells, "Kill them!" and looks up to the
Jesus.
rafters. And Grog gives a nice roar.
I don't have any AoE spells.
Was that all of your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh no, it didn't work.
What was that?
What are
I
you
forgot
trying
that
to
I
do?
had the size set to extra large. I was gonna draw our fire buddy
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah, where's he been chilling?
over there with that guy. I guess
With
I
the
don't know.
chief?
Yeah, the one that yelled "kill him."
Yeah, he's been chilling with the chief, just munching on some various little pieces.
I will move there.
Okay.
Bonus action to make my blade come out.
Make
I'm
your
not sure
blade
who's
come
making
out.
that one. That one's
Yep.
not me.
And that's my turn.
All right. Soren. You are up, good sir.
We don't know any of. Oh, we just heard kill them, and that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
shot it, killed them.
Is anyone else moving, or are they all just looking at the dragony thing?
You mean the other goblins
Yeah.
and stuff like that? They're still all cheering. Like, this is an amazing show to them. This is like sweeps week.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's whatever, the biggest show of it's like WrestleMania or whatever you want to call it. Sweeps week is when all the channels try to impress all the judges, and it's how they get their funding is yeah. So Soren.
Is Apollo still on the back of?
Apollo is still on the back of the dragon,
I've got such
riding him
I've
like
got
a
such a good
hurricane.
idea. Oh man.
Oh, you're gonna fuck with me, aren't you?
No.
no.
Oh man.
Why would he ever do that?
I know Sky has like a big AoE or if you
You know what, Scott? It's your birthday. You can do it.
I am going to run over to the dragon.
There we go. I made fireball.
Awesome.
I am going to attempt to, as a bonus action, if I can, to pull Apollo off the dragon.
Scott, make sure you let the viewers see my drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, give me after you show off his amazing artistic talent, give me a strength roll.
17.
How are you pulling him off the dragon? Do you want to pull him to the ground? Or
Yeah,
you
I want to try and pull him away.
How else do you pull off?
I want to pull him away from the stink
Yeah.
cloud.
Are my thumbs still in the dragon at this point?
No, the thrashing, they came loose, but
Alright.
what I mean, I suppose, is are you pulling him headfirst to the ground or
No,
feet
just
first to
from
the
his
ground?
waist off the dragon.
Okay,
And then
then you do that.
I want to reach in my bag, grab the returns book, and touch the dragon with the returns book.
Wait, that's gonna go to your
Oh.
office.
My God, that is brilliant.
He's gonna
Wait.
he's gonna get smashed in a desk. Is what's gonna happen.
That's brilliant, but the aftermath of when we get
You're
back.
putting a dragon in school.
Scott, what
It's
if
all
All
right.
right,
He
so
works in the magic sector. All the people in that area are like really high-powered magicians and crap.
all right, so here's what happens, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Scott touches the dragon with the returns book. There is a blinding flash of light. Can I get a perception roll from anyone who cares to make a perception roll?
I
Yo,
can't
that
see
thing's
anything.
kinda-
There's a
that's-
giant flash of light.
That's
I
kind of
know.
game breaking, honestly.
15.
You say that, but we're gonna find it later.
Yeah.
or
It's roaming around
or
Triverm.
it's literally gonna be compressed into freaking the wall.
No, I'm sure that desk is. Cool.
Scott, you're a fucking evil genius. All right, so
Jesus Christ, dude.
anyone who rolls over a 15 on that roll, which see a few of you maybe.
My total's over 15.
Yeah, exactly. If your total's over 15, you actually see the dragon in this flash of light. You see it getting sucked into the page of the book. It's like your typical time travel from a movie where it just kind of you watch the whole thing get sucked into the book. And
Scott was pulling me off. That's why I didn't see it.
as soon as
Yeah.
the dragon gets sucked into it, just everything stops. Everyone just looks super confused at what just happened. Like all the goblins around, and in fact, the chief is saying, "Hey, listen."
That was perfect.
The chief
The chief. Hey.
Hey,
just
listen.
looks stunned, and his jaw goes slack.
At that point, can I grab Apollo's hand, lift it above my head, and shout, "Yeah, the village people!"
You
holds it up like this. Why?
lift his hand up into the air. Everyone kind of looks around for a second, and there is a roaring cheer. Everyone kind of goes crazy, and that's at that point, all the goblins kind of rush the ring, lifting everyone up in a celebration. Obviously, not the losers, but lifting you four up to celebrate, and everyone's going crazy. Confetti starts falling from the rafters.
Well, this is the finale for Americans Got Talent.
No, this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
And that
Wants to be a millionaire.
is where we're going to leave it for today.
Just before we leave it there, can I put the book back in the bag, please?
Yes,
And
sir.
while we're
Yeah.
all riding across the people, I'll pull off my
Scott.
potion set and get back to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Or not Scott. Jesse.
Yeah?
Did we level up?
Every time.
Yep.
Maybe
You
if you
actually
didn't
lost one,
ask, I would have given you a list, but no, you
You're
kept
forever
asking.
stuck at level 2.
You're
Now
level
it's
1
just
now.
gonna
You
be a
were
level 2
downgraded.
campaign. Except for you, you go to -1. You have to give back your character
I lose
sheet.
my bill. I lose all my
You
abilities.
lose your extra hit points and now you're unconscious again.
Yep.
Permanently.
And you, all four of you guys, you get a nice high five freeze frame as it fades to black. And
Oh, I want
last-
to do the jumping in the air on the people going, yeah.
The last
Oh,
thing,
jumping-
the last thing you hear is me say,
I
"Now,
like to think that we all pulled all the dead bodies into one middle.
There's
We're
no
all
dead
posing
bodies.
around- We're all posing around him.
the last thing you hear is me saying,
Or
and now
the-
we
the
can't
goblin.
go home."
Yeah, for all
There-
we knew, that could have been a one-time use thing.
We'll deal with it
Or-
when we deal with it when we level up. It'll be fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll be high enough
already
level.
dealt with.
We'll be level 7. We'll be level 17 when we head back.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
have
fair.
weapons.
To be fair, it's blind right now too.
For
It's
the
not the
record,
happiest.
Yeah.
Jordan, you said there was no dead bodies, but if you remember correctly, Jim got a nice bite out of him. There's a nice.
No, you said he started to pick them up in his mouth and then he vomited.
No, he. What if I said that? What I meant was he got a bite out of him, which is when he
Oh.
vomited. So there is a giant bite hole in the side of him. You don't know if that actually killed him.
It's all right. He was a filthy cheat. I am now about
That
to
is
head
true.
out.
Yeah, he
To
said he was going
comfort-
to throw the match for us, but he didn't.
I'm about to go out and comfort Jim's wife.
It's almost like he forgot the last conversation we had.
By comforting her, I'm going to use the book on her.
Oh, God.
Not in that way.
You're just gonna send everybody on this side over.
Sure.
Oh my god, you're just trying to fuck up the entire universe.
It's your campaign, my
is-
friend.
This
is
is
like
our
a-
realm now.
This is
Yeah.
like the reverse Jumanji.
You gave,
You're just sending them out.
You go into Jumanji and send all the monsters back.
you gave us a lot of power with that thing. You fucked
Whoa,
up.
whoa, 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 whoa. You gave me a lot of power, that thing. You'll have to try and take it off me.
I have
I'm
to say,
sorry.
bravo, Scott. Bravo.
Yep.
And
Good
thank you
thinking.
for the extra, because that is good. Yeah, that's gonna cause some havoc.
I like the fireball.
Yeah, at least you have new ideas.
Yeah.
I'm here
That
to
was-
help.
Yep.
Scott, that was very well played, sir.
That was I
It
would
is
have
what
never
you
expected
requested
that.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am kind of sad.
That
I
was
didn't
That was a
cancel it.
terrible game for rolls, by the way.
I did great. What are you talking
The
about?
thing is, I think we probably could have finished it off, but I thought this was funnier.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
That'd be funnier.
If I'm really
Definitely.
honest, that's what
You-
went through my head.
That's
you
like
were
the
very
that's like the,
close.
That's like the ending of a sequel movie, and it's going trying to go into the third movie.
Yeah. When we get back, it'll
Yeah.
have grown. It will be a
Yeah.
level.
Oh yes.
I think that trilogy is called The
Yeah.
Hobbit.
We'll get back. The university will be knocked down.
Yeah.
There's now
Maybe like
nothing but a dragon's den
Desolate wasteland.
with
Yeah,
bones everywhere.
What was-
We'll be fighting an adult black dragon or whatever it was.
The positive side, though, whenever we go back, we'll be like, we found the book.
The students have formed
Found the
like
book.
the students have formed a group called the Resistance.
If the little fireball actually is the evil wizard, he's probably like, my god.
What happened?
I thought what I did was evil.
Well done, Scott.
I knew I shouldn't have got drunk.
We probably should at some point roll Arcana on that little fireball thing and see if we can figure out what's
Yeah.
going on. If we level up, I'm taking Dispel Magic.
Nice. You can get that at level 3, I believe.
I want to find magic that cancels out Scott's magic.
So a little bit of housekeeping, I
plug.
believe, for next week. Kyle, you said you're not around for next week, correct?
Yes.
So we may or may not stream. That's up to the group. We'll talk about it. So if we're not around next week, you know why. We'll definitely return the week after. If
Well,
we're not,
the
if
week-
we are, awesome.
The week after will be Christmas Day.
Yep.
All right.
I
I don't
believe
think
so.
we'll be streaming that. On...
Holy crap, it will be.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and then
Unless
the
we
week
wanna
after that-
reschedule it to sometime within
Would
that
be
week.
New Year's.
There will be New Year's, so we're probably talking. If next week we might do this, we might do
Well,
something
the
different.
following Monday after Christmas will be New Year's.
Yeah, so
Right,
we
yeah,
need to be.
yeah.
Or we need to
figure
change.
that out.
Or we
I'm
need
not
to
gonna be
change.
doing anything on New Year's.
Or we need to change the day, maybe.
We could change the day for a couple. We'll figure it out. But don't worry, we're not leaving you guys. We are still going for the
Follow the
campaign.
Twitter, and
story
someone
will
may
continue.
at some point tweet something.
And
Follow me.
you might get retweets.
Hey, I tweeted on him whenever we first started the new series.
That's
I-
someone else's job then. Kevin, you're the new
Oh,
SMG social
I don't
media
even have
manager.
Twitter.
Exactly. That's why you get to work this SMG. You have a Twitter.
You're SMG
In fact-
social
Yeah.
social
whole
media
video-
manager.
We have a whole video built around you having a Twitter from whenever we were all streaming, and your sister kicked open the door.
Oh,
and was
yeah,
like,
that's right.
"You have a Twitter?"
That's right.
And then Tyler was trying to find your
Yep.
sister on Twitter to follow her.
Hey, now, did we ever find the sister to follow her?
Nope.
Maybe.
That-
I don't even know
at-
that.
Does she have
Alright.
Snapchat?
Twitter.
I thought you said I don't even know her anymore.
That's true too.
When was the last time you saw your sister?
The last time I FaceTimed her was a couple weeks ago.
What was she wearing?
What were you wearing?
A shirt, maybe some kind of blouse.
You were wearing a blouse.
Why
Sounds
wouldn't we?
hot.
Fair
Tell
play.
us more.
Sexy.
Fair play.
I mean, sometimes you know.
Sometimes you just
Man,
gotta let
perfect timing.
it go.
My Dindins just got here.
No, I just
Oh,
don't. I
nice.
just don't. I just don't
Nice.
like the gender.
Good
conform,
timing.
You know?
That's fair enough.
Yeah, my
All right.
family, or my I say family, my sister and brother-in-law got Arby's.
Oh,
Nice.
yum.
Eat
Go
fresh.
meat.
All
right, guys.
Meat.
I'm loving it.
Da-da-ba-ba-ba. So thanks for
Pittsburgh
joining us,
King.
everybody.
Mine's a
Um,
whopper. I don't know if that's their catchphrase.
La la la.
Should
Thank
be.
you to all the TFG guys for joining us.
No problem.
Hey. And yet another special birthday shout out to Scott.
Oh,
for
thanks,
joining
man.
us on your
From
birthday.
Scott
Happy
Dog
birthday.
Gaming.
You could have done anything on your birthday, and you chose to spend it
I
with.
didn't really
us.
choose. I signed this stupid contract.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fair. I forgot about
Okay.
Could
that.
have at least
Sorry.
made it like a drinking session.
You
like,
gotta
every time.
now go ahead, Jesse. Sing him the birthday song that you worked on.
Every time you gotta make a perception. check.
And that's the end of the stream. No.
Birthday.
Oh yeah, Scott was supposed to sing at some point.
Yeah, Scott.
No,
sing
I
a
was
happy
supposed to have a
birthday
song.
Sing,
to
sing
me.
your birthday song to
That's
us.
not
Scott.
how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Sing birthday day for you and then
Thanks.
buy us cake.
Sing the song of your people.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy